We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the buildup in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend, a Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now the man signed from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
3rd and short yardage. It's Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Gibson to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jets offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Conklin goes in motion. Give up the middle with Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers now to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he will dive into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Pass completed to Douglas.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
To the air again is Brissett. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
The open man is Osborne. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Receiver in motion, going right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing. We're set. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's in. Austin Hooper. Touchdown, New England.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Stevenson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 1st down, we're set. There's Osborne with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Now Brissett throwing on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic 1st down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. They'll go again here with Stevenson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. from the shotgun. It's Brissett. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now with Rodgers. The pass caught right side by Conklin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing Rodgers. He'll find his tight end Conklin. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A give. Here's Hall. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Rodgers. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. Now Zerline for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets are on top. It's 14-10. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Brissett. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Brissett. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Now it's Brissett. Has completed to Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing again, Brissett. That one caught by Polk. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Brissett gonna throw again. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pats move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's to the rookie from Western Kentucky, Malachi Corley. Still on his feet. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Patriots offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throw it, Brissett. Working free downfield, that's Polk. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First down for Aaron. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, we saw some great play from Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's Gibson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. Not much. Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third and long, here's Brissett. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those cases where the offense is counting on the defensive line being over-aggressive in their pass rush, thinking that they can get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and into the back and pick up the first down on the yards after the catch. But the defense was obviously ready for it. A lot of guys running to the ball and just nowhere to go.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Again, it's Rodgers. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
The open man is Wilson, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Zerline's kick is good, and the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Brissett gonna throw. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense, and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So this is high-level offense at its finest, and if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
A give left side. Here comes Hall. That's a gain of 15. Good for a Jets 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the Jets are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors, Patriots offense, and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. A carry now for Gibson. Third down, 3 to go. Osborne, the man on the move. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to have a Patriots first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. We're set. There's Osborne with the ground. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll run. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On play action, Rodgers.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Hall running right. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the 1st down.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. Pressure gets there. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Elijah Vera Tucker played his college ball at USC. Guilty that time. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. Look at the big guy rumble. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point try now for Zerline. He knocks it through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. This complete to Pope.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. A throw, left side, taken in by Pope. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Osborne, the man on the move. Brissett gonna throw again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew it was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Play action, and here's Brissett. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Another run here with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to give this to Allen. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Wow! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And he's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Slice extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. On the give, this is Allen. Allen, first down and more. That's a gain of 18 yards.
And you just have to love the running style of Braylon Allen, Mike. I mean, for a guy of his size, it just seems like defenders kind of bounce off of him when they try to tackle him. He's fast, he's nimble. He can both absorb and avoid contact. And on top of his big playability, he's a guy that has a nose for the end zone. Double-digit touchdowns each of his last 3 seasons in college.
Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.